So I started out as a lawyer, and I was a terrible lawyer. I had a habit of telling the truth, which I discovered was a career-limiting move in the law. So I left the firm that I was with, and with a friend of mine, founded a software startup. And long story short, we took it into Silicon Valley in the late 1990s, and it was worth a very large amount of money. And then it was worth nothing at all in the April 2000 tech crack. And so after a couple of years of being in Silicon Valley, I returned to New Zealand, and I was appointed to be the founding incubator manager of the Icehouse Incubator, which was the University of Auckland's technology incubator, the largest in New Zealand. And I set that up and ran it, and in short, it went on to be named by Forbes magazine as one of the top 10 technology incubators in the world, and the only one outside the United States. And eventually I left that, and I was headhunted by a very fast-growing company called Navman. And when I joined the senior management team there, and it grew from being I was about employee number 316, and it grew up to 900 staff in 18 months. So then we exited that business, and when we did, little known fact is Navman got sued 3 times in 4 weeks for patent infringement, and during the earnout. And so the company that acquired us asked me to sort out all of this, because I was one of the few legally trained people in the entire business. And so I sorted out all those issues, and then they said, look, you did a great job of that. Can you look after and manage all of our IP? So I ended up looking after and managing the IP for some 500 engineers and scientists, and in the process of which I realised that the way most companies manage their IP or their intangible assets is really, really poor, that they just don't do a very good job managing them at all. And so when Brunswick eventually divested itself from Navman, I decided that they wanted me to go back to Chicago with them, and I wasn't really that interested in going back to Chicago. So I left and I started my own business, and that business was Everedge. And Everedge's objective was really to help companies to unlock the value of their intangible assets and to manage them effectively.